Flutter, a UI framework for building natively compiled applications. With Flutter, you can speed up development of apps and reduce the cost and complexity of app production. Is for developers that want a faster way to build beautiful apps or a way to reach more users with a single investment. In this video, we will see how to set up Flutter to work with iOS, Android, web, macOS, Linux and Windows, also for existing applications. Flutter is different from other frameworks because it only has a thin layer of C++ code. Flutter implements most of its system in Dart, a modern, concise, object-oriented language that developers can easily approach, and Skia, a 2D rendering engine. In development, you can use stateful hot reload that works injecting updated source code files into the running Dart virtual machine directly in your testing device. In production, Dart compiles into native machine code, which means you can easily deploy your Flutter app to the most used devices. Desktop support is now available as alpha quality features in the Flutter dev channel. Make sure to visit flutter.dev/desktop to see the latest updates and install all requirements. At this moment, to add desktop support, I need to switch to dev channel, running Flutter channel dev, but in the future will be integrated to the stable channel. After the switch, we need to use the latest build by running Flutter upgrade. After installing all requirements, we can just do Flutter create my app. For a production app, we may want to pass some parameters to custom our app. A better way to create a Flutter app is by launching this command. In this command, we specify our app package name. We also add support for Swift in iOS code and Kotlin in Android code. The Android X parameter specific to use Android support library that has major improvement compared to the original. Now type cd your app name to go inside the folder and type code. To open Visual Studio Code or use any other text editor. By default, every Flutter app has the Android and iOS folder. To add web support, we need to run flutter config with the enable web option. In the same way, we can add support for Windows, macOS, and Linux. You only need to execute these once. You can always check the status of your configuration using the no arguments flutter config command. Now, to add support to our existing project, simply type flutter create dot. That refers to this folder. As you can see, now we have 4 new different folders that contain the code that will be used to compile our app for all the target devices. Now, to develop our app, we need to test it in real time. Type Flutter devices to list all your connected devices. Then type Flutter run-d and specify the device you want to use for testing. You can target iOS, Android, web, macOS, Linux and Windows. In my case, I want to testing my app for the web to see if it's responsive and if it works well, also on the browser. To create a production build, simply type Flutter build and specify the target platform. After a while, you will see the compiled version inside the build folder. Do this for all platforms you want to make your app available on. OK, now you are able to distribute apps for almost all platforms with Flutter. In the next video, we will see how to automate the build process with GitHub Action. See you!